Hello everyone, it's me, Travis of Giggles and Bits. I've got some hot garbage here to share with you guys. Just a quick video, just to kind of I don't know, debunk some BS. Debunk some BS. So MCU Direct says that She-Hulk has been review bombed on IMDB, receiving many one-star reviews, predominantly from men in their 30s. Reviews and details here in this article that I'm not going to click on because I have it right here. I mean, you can just pull it up, and you can see that there's 942 10 out of 10 reviews, because it can only be review bombed in one direction apparently, and that's to the negative. There's only 786 one-star reviews. The rest are in the middle. I would tend to think that these ones in the middle are probably a little bit more accurate than just straight up saying that it's 1 star or 10 stars. But if you look at the breakdown here, there's 1,943 reviews. According to this, 608 of those are men or the males. Only 44 are females. I'm not a math wizard or anything like that, but if I add 44, this is the all ages group, to 608, I'm not going to get 1,943. It's a bit strange. It's a bit strange. I mean, even if you come over here, it's not totally, lined up and accurate, because this should be 89. But 80 and 9, there's some people that are, I guess they're not factoring in the non-binaries. I think it's the non-binaries that are fucking this over, and men are wrongly accused of all of this. So we have there's barely any female reviews. I'm pretty sure this doesn't add up. See, that's 12 to 30 plus 9. That's only 39 right there, but there's supposedly 44. So none of the numbers are really adding up. And most of these reviews seem to be coming. Well, I mean, again, these numbers don't add up. Most of these reviews seem to be coming from non-US users. But to say that the majority of them are coming from men is misleading, because clearly not all sexes are being accounted for in these numbers. So it's a bit of a misnomer to sit there and say that men are review bombing, because I can't pull this up here. And they're clearly not all reviewing it at 1. I mean, there's some people under the age of 18 that think it's pretty good, right up there with the one female review, which leaves it at a 10. But even this doesn't add up, because that's like 7, but there's 8 total. This is not an accurate representation. This is just a bunch of BS to fucking rile people up, to, I don't know, create outrage where there really isn't any. Chris Gore saw this, and he talked about this on Midnight's Edge in the afternoon. And what Chris Gore mentioned was that the first 4 episodes that he saw were actually not bad. And to be completely honest, aside from some cringy lines that I've heard in the trailers, aside from the terrible looking VFX, and even saying that it's terrible is not entirely accurate. It just seems really sloppy. And when I say it seems really sloppy, I mean there's some moments where her hair is incredibly stiff. She has like the stiffest hair in this region in every scene that I've seen, and only the hair around her shoulders moves. This is like a helmet. And that's a problem for me, because it makes it look worse than it actually is. From what Chris Gore says, this isn't a terrible show in terms of how it's delivered. The CGI was his biggest complaint, and honestly that's the biggest complaint I've heard and I have from watching the trailer. It is the CGI. Now, there's some cringy lines that I don't like from the trailer, and I think the trailer, from what Chris Gore has told us about the trailer does this show a major disservice. All of the promotional material for this show does it a major disservice. I trust him. I trust him. If he says it's good, I'm gonna take him at his word, and this show is probably a lot better than I'm expecting it to be. Still not gonna see it because I have no interest in the MCU or supporting the MCU any further. It was good to see the closure of some of the storylines from over a decade for some of those characters. And honestly, I think the way that they did a lot of that was a mistake, mainly because of how they've approached everything they've released since Captain Marvel. Ever since they released Captain Marvel, ever since they made Captain Marvel, it seems like Kevin Feige and everyone else has just absolutely lost their fucking mind and decided to push a message instead of entertainment. And that is the ultimate failing of the MCU. Anyways, tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me what you think of this. And let me know if you're going to see this. If you are, you know, uh, let me know and, come back to this video and put down what you think it is or hit me up on Twitter. Adios.